Hello, friend. It's Jenny Peterson. I am so excited about today's topic and today's live. Today, I'm going to be talking about mega batching and sharing with you my content creation plan. So if you're on with me live, come and say hello. This training is going to be totally generic, so it's not company specific at all. And so let me know, hashtag your team name, okay? But if you're watching the replay, which I know most of you will be catching the replay, give me a hashtag replay, okay? Hello. So here's my thing. I'm really excited about today's live because I know what's gonna help somebody. I do. This has taken me 5 years to figure out. 5 years of being in my own business to figure out. I would love to save somebody 5 years of their life and also help them feel less overwhelmed, okay? Hello, have you ever heard of mega batching before? Here's the thing, 60% of online network marketers don't have a content creation plan. 60%. That means 60% of us are literally running around like a chicken with their head cut off. Like, does this sound familiar? Can anybody relate? You wake up and you're like, what should I post today? What should I go live about today? What content am I gonna put on my social media? Okay, so this is gonna solve that. Here's the thing, and I made notes because I do not want to miss a thing. And if you're watching this, you're definitely gonna wanna grab a piece of paper and a pen. This is a note-taking one. You're gonna wanna tag people on your team and you're gonna wanna share this out. I'm just telling you, okay? So first of all, who is mega batching for? And what is mega batching? Okay, I'm gonna read what mega batching is to you. Okay, mega batching is planning your week with the goal of creating large blocks of time for focused effort. I'm gonna read it again. Mega batching is planning your week with the goal of creating large blocks of time for focused effort. So basically you're gonna take like activities and put them together and do them in one batching session. You're part of that 60%, Emily. I'm so glad that you admitted that because I used to be part of that 60%. I used to be part of that percent that would wake up and be like, what am I gonna post today? And I felt like it was kind of like Groundhog Day. Have you ever seen that movie, Groundhog Day? I might be dating myself now, but I love Bill Murray. Groundhog Day, when he wakes up and he's reliving the same day every day. That's what it felt for me. I would wake up every single day, and every single day I had to create new content for my business. And it was exhausting. It takes a lot of energy to be creative and create new content. And there's a way to do it better, okay? So this is how you know if mega batching is for you, okay? There's 3 different ways, okay? First of all, number 1, are you always playing catch up? Are you always having to produce new content every single day? Okay, because we know that consistency is key for building our businesses, right? Are you having to produce new content every single day, number 1? Okay, number 2, are you a mega context switcher? Here's what that looks like. I will use myself as an example because I used to be, and I'm a recovering mega context switcher. I'll be working, okay? I'll be sitting down, and by the way, busy is not the same as productive, and that's what mega batching does. It gets us out of busy and puts us into productive. So I'll be sitting down and I will be writing a post for my team page, okay? And then I will get a text, oh my gosh, my daughter has soccer today. That reminds me, I didn't throw her soccer uniform into the laundry, so I go throw her stuff in the laundry, okay, and then I come back down, I'm like, what was I working on again? Oh, that's right, my post for my team. Oh, my team, that reminds me, I gotta message so-and-so and see how she's doing on her goals. Do you see what I'm saying? Context switcher, like you just jump from activity to activity to activity, and at the end of the day, you're like, what the heck did I get done? Every time we switch what we're doing, it actually takes your brain like 20 to 25 minutes to get refocused to start up again. Anybody else like that? Okay. That's context switching. So if you are constantly having a hard time staying focused and you're starting a whole bunch of things but not finishing them, mega batching is for you. And number 3, if you are feeling overwhelmed, if you're feeling burned out, if you're feeling frustrated, if you're feeling like you have hit a creativity block, mega batching is for you, okay? So here's mega batching. Here's the steps that we're gonna take to mega batch. First of all, you gotta choose what you're gonna mega batch. So you gotta choose your mega batching project, okay? So here's what that would look like for me. For example, let's say that I wanted to produce a short 2-minute video showing off my products once a week every month. Okay, so that's 4 videos for the month. Now I could do those one at a time and drag it out all month long, or I could set up a mega batching session and get it done all at the same time. So here's what that looks like. So first you're gonna choose your mega batching project. So let's just use that for an example. Okay, I'm gonna create 4 videos, okay? Then you're gonna map out your process. So step number two, map out your process and take all the action items from start to finish. What does that look like for me to actually make a video? If you've ever made a pre-recorded video before, what does that look like? Well, you have to get ready and then you have to record yourself and then you have to edit the video and then you have to come up with a caption to go with the video and then you have to post it, right? There's all these moving parts. It's not just like one thing. There's several things that you have to do, okay? So step number 3, decide on your batch number. How many videos do you want to create? So how much do you want to create? So I want to create 4 videos here, okay, in this example. Step number 4, batch length. Decide how long you're going to work on a batch. So let's say I want to do this for a month. So I'm going to do a mega batch and I'm going to knock out all 4 videos so I'm covered for a month so I don't have to think about videos for another month. Do you see what I'm saying? Working this way is working smarter, not harder. I promise you. And also it has some benefits. It's going to decrease overwhelm. It's going to decrease stress. You're not going to wake up every day and be like, what should I post about? It's going to increase creativity and productivity because it's giving you times to be in that creative cave, to be in that creative zone, and then also times to step out of it. So you don't have to touch all the parts of your business every single day. You're working smarter, not harder, okay? So, and then step number 5, schedule your first batch. So I want you to think about what are the things that you touch in your business every single day. What is something that you could mega batch? And it could be different for everybody on here. Maybe you have a podcast. Maybe you need to mega batch your content for the next month. Okay, what is something that you could batch together? Maybe you need to mega batch the way that you thank your customers. There's so many different things that you could use this for. But you need to schedule it because what gets scheduled gets done. Okay? What gets scheduled gets done. Thank you, Christy. Just put all of that for us in the steps. Thank you so much for putting those steps out there. I appreciate that so much. Everybody say thank you to Christy. Okay, so I'm going to give you an example. We're going to switch into content creation. That's mega batching. Content creation. Okay, if you're like me and you have your own business, you're in network marketing, you're in direct sales, you're a small business owner, we have to be consistent and consistently show up for our businesses every single day on social media. Every single day we have to create content. And that can be mentally exhausting to be like, I have to create content every single day. Instead of waking up every single day and being like, what should I post today? What if you did it in a mega batching session? What if you did it in advance? Nobody said that we have to work in real time. This was like a game changer for me, okay? And this is something that I've recently learned. I've been doing this business. I've been flying by the seat of my pants for about 5 years now. This is something that I've recently learned. I'm not an expert at it yet, but I've started implementing mega batching and content creation, and it is a game changer, and that's why I wanted to share it with you. A couple months ago, this summer, we were traveling a lot, and I knew I was gonna be gone a lot, and before the month was over, I had mega batched all of my content for the following month, and I had scheduled it out. So literally before the month started, all of my posts were scheduled out. All I had to worry about was going live. That was a game changer for me. That was a game changer for me. And that's when my eyes were really opened and I was like, oh my gosh, if I work smarter, not harder, I can save myself so much time and so much overwhelm, and I don't have to worry about what am I gonna post today because I've already done it. Okay, so that's the thing. What gets scheduled gets done. Yes. So we're going to talk about content creation. Okay, content creation. And I made notes because I don't want to miss a thing. So I'm going to walk you through a mega batching series for coming up with content creation. This is a content creation plan so that you will never run out of content for your business, for your social media. Are you ready? I hope you have a pen and I hope you have a paper. Okay, so first of all, I want you to get your calendar out and I want you to block off a 2-hour block of time in the next 5 days when you're gonna do this mega batching content creation session. The next 5 days, I want you to take immediate action. What gets scheduled gets done. When are you gonna do this for yourself, okay? Put it on the calendar and then stick to that. So grab your calendar and I want you to pick what your mega batch is gonna be about. So let's say my mega batch is going to be coming up with my live video content. Anybody use live video for their businesses? Hey Lori, how are you? Live video. So let's say I want to come up with, so first of all, I'm gonna walk you through the steps. You've gotta decide how often do you wanna go live? Okay, so let's say I wanna go live 3 times a week for a month. So that's 12 live content titles that I need to come up with, okay? Instead of flying by the seat of my pants, instead of waking up every day and saying, what do I wanna go live about today? I'm gonna come up with 12 topics, okay? So here's what you do. You're going to grab your calendar and you're gonna grab your timer when it's time for you to do your mega batching content creation session. And until this happens, and you're gonna do it within the next 5 days. You promise you're gonna do it? Say, I'm in, I'm doing it. And until this happens, I want you to start creating the habit of looking for inspiration. Here's a couple of ideas that I do, and please share your own of how do you come up with content? How do you continue to come up with content? So as topics come to you, write them down. If I don't write something down, it is gone. It is gone. I don't know about you. I'm a busy mom of 3. I have a business, like lots of things happening. If I don't write it down, it is gone. Sometimes I don't even remember my own kids' names. I have to write it down, okay? So write it down. And there you can write it down in a notebook or in a schedule or on your phone in the notes section. Or have a group here on Facebook that only you, and you have to have 2 people to have a group. I have a group here on Facebook that only me and my husband are part of. It's called my inspiration group. Anytime I see something as I'm scrolling through social media and I get inspired and I'm like, that's a good post, I will take a picture of it and I will post it in that group. Not to copy, but to be inspired by later. So if I'm ever having a time where I'm like, I don't know what to post, I can go back to and get inspired. Do you see what I'm saying? So if you see something, what made you slow your scroll? What caught your attention? If you see a really great title for something or you see a really great post, take a picture of it, write it down, and put it somewhere that you'll be able to find it the next time you need it, okay? You can now have one person in a group. Awesome, I didn't know that. That must be a new change. That's perfect. Okay, so here's what you're gonna do. During your mega batching session, so set aside 2 hours in the next 5 days to do this. I want you to grab a calendar and I want you to grab a timer, and you need to be alone. When you are doing a mega batching session, you need to have focused time when you can really work start to finish on a project. No switching back and forth to different tasks, okay? So the first thing, here are 6 ways to come up with content ideas. Are you ready? Number 1, set a timer for 10 minutes and brain dump everything on a piece of paper. Have you ever done a brain dump before? I love brain dumps. You get a piece of paper, you get a pen. This is a free-flowing exercise. You just write down all of the ideas. So if I'm coming up with, I need to come up with 12 live video titles, I'm gonna write down all of the ideas that are in my head onto the paper. And yeah, you can do this on a computer, but I really like to do it with pen and paper. There's something about putting pen to paper that's really special, okay? This helps get your creative juices flowing as well. As you're doing this exercise, I want you to picture your ideal customer. Okay, picture her or him. Picture your ideal customer and think about what topics would excite them. Think about what problems do they have that your business, your product or service can solve. Okay, and write down all of your ideas. Okay, number 2, are you ready? Number 2, set a timer for 20 minutes and survey your audience. Ask them, what do they want to know about? You can set up a Google Doc and and survey them. You can ask them when you go live. You can do a post, you can do polls, you can do this in your stories. Ask them, what do you want me to do live videos about, okay? What are you looking for? What are problems that you're having that I can help you with? Number 3, set a timer for 20 minutes and go to somebody who you follow, who you admire, who has maybe a larger audience, but a similar audience, and look through their content. What is resonating with their online audience? This is not to copy. This is to get inspired, okay? What are people wanting to know more about? This is just to get inspired, okay? Number 4, set a timer for 20 minutes and look at your calendar. And look at upcoming holidays, themes. You can even look up, we have so many holidays here in the US. There's like National Donut Day and National Lipstick Day. How can you use that to your advantage when coming up with your content? Okay, and if you don't know all of the holidays like I don't, you just go to Google and you type in holidays in the USA or holidays in Canada or whatever country you're watching from. Okay, number 5, set a timer for 20 minutes and go back to what you have already created, your past content, and see what was the most popular, what got the most engagement, what got your online following lit up and excited and buzzing about, what got the most likes, comments, and shares, and take that content that you've already developed and bring it back to life. Shed new light on it, do a new little mini series on it. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, go back and see what has performed organically well for you and for your online audience. What did they respond to? Okay. And then number 6, set a timer for 20 minutes. And I say, when in doubt, Google it out. Go to Google and type in something that your ideal customer, your ideal client would type. What is she searching for online? What problems is she looking for answers? Okay, how can you help solve a problem? And type it out there. And if you go to Google, you'll see what's like the most searched items. You'll get ideas for titles that grab people's attention really fast. You don't have to come up with all the content on your own. Google will give it to you. Do you see what I'm saying? So here's the thing. So after you do that, you're gonna have all these ideas. Hopefully by then you'll have 12 ideas for your live videos that you're gonna do for that month. If we're doing 3 lives a week, that's 12 video ideas, okay? So then what you wanna do is you wanna plug those into your calendar. When are you gonna go live? What are you talking about? And then batch time on when you're gonna, if it's something that needs to be worked on, like if you're making videos or content, batch time that you're gonna work on those. Do you see what I'm saying? So this has been a game changer for me. For coming up with content, for never hitting that creative block, for never being like, I don't know what to post today, for having places and making it a habit of having like an inspiration group or having an album on my phone with things that inspire me that I can always go back to and pull new content from. And then mega batching has really been a game changer in my business. So instead of, let's go back. Instead of living each day and waking up and be like, what should I post today? What should I do today? Batching similar activities together in a time-blocked chunk of time and having really focused effort and getting it done. And not just being busy, but being productive and moving the needle forward in my business. Okay, thank you, Christy. You are the best. So I hope that this has helped you. If you found any value out of this, feel free to share it with your team, tag your teammates. It's definitely helped me. It's helped me in shifting my mindset to of I don't have to work in real time. I can create content during a mega batching session. I can schedule that. So let's talk about creating content really quick. Creating content. You have to take pictures, you have to edit those pictures, maybe you have to make something with word swag, whatever it is. Then you have to come up with a caption for that content, then you have to post it. You can mega batch all of that and work in advance. Work ahead of schedule. I'm telling you, the month that I scheduled my entire month before the month even started, I scheduled all of my posts, and if you work on a business page, you can schedule it. If you don't work on a business page, if you're working from your personal wall, you can, in that inspiration group, you can copy, type what you're going to say and have your post ready, so you can just copy and paste and set a timer on your phone. Do you see what I'm saying? But this is really helping me. It's helping me to feel more confident in my business. It's helping me to feel less overwhelmed. and really like take advantage of my time. So I wanted to share that with you. And if you got value out of it, please share. If you like this and you want more training, then like this page. This is where I have decided that I'm gonna be doing my business trainings, and I'm gonna keep them very generic, and I'll tell you why. Because we don't have to be in the same business. I feel like if you're in direct sales, network marketing, if you're a small business owner, when we all do better, we all do better. And together, when we all do better, we can break the stigma of network marketing and direct sales, okay? Yes, create your own inspiration group for your post, 100%. That way, if you see anything when you're scrolling, you're like, that's a really good post, take a picture of it, post it in there. You can come back to it later. Or create an album on your phone. I have an album on my phone for things that I think are funny. I'm dead serious. So if I want to post something funny, I just go to that album. I have an album on my phone for things that are inspiring to me, so inspirational quotes. And I have an album on my phone for posts that I've seen other people do that I'm like, that's a really good post. I want to use that later. Not to copy, but to get inspiration from, put it in my own words, put my own twist and spin on it, so you never run out of ideas. Okay? So I hope this helps you. I hope that you follow this page and come back for more training. And let me know what you want help on, okay? What is something that you need help on your business? Tell me, what is something that you would need help with your small business, direct sales, network marketing business? Okay, I would love that. Thank you, Stephanie. Have an amazing, amazing day and go slay your business, girl. Okay, bye.